I'm back with my Thoughtful Thursdays, and this one is a special episode for Daniel Kahneman, who is the father of behavioral psychologist. He passed away on March 24th. And I remember this because I suddenly read a presentation contest. At Ormax, we do a presentation contest, and I think we've done about 40 or 50 of this. And it was in December of 2020, and I had done a specific thing that Daniel Kahneman talks about, that we have two minds and we only use one. And it talks about system 1 thinking and system 2 thinking. And those who have been following what Daniel Kahneman talks about, system 1 is our fast brain, right? It tells you it's your shortcuts, it's almost like everything is automatic, it's your intuition. If we don't use that, we'll all collapse and crash, right? We can't do on an everyday basis. We can't say, what toothpaste am I going to use? Oh, what hair oil am I going to use? What cooking oil? You'll die. Your brain will not be able to handle this. That's why you need system 1. And I call it the autopilot mode. 75% of these decisions happen because of system 1. And you remember during COVID, suddenly everybody started exploring, experimenting and all of that because we just had sure amount of time to look at all the decisions, right? But today, if you look at it, you're back again to everything being on autopilot mode. You're not going to look at which new ketchup to buy unless you go to the market and try, right? You want everything 75 to 80%, which is system 1. So what is system 2? And why don't we use the system 2, which is called our slow brain, which I call slow thinking? Therefore, we have to jolt ourselves and ask questions and ask the right questions. A lot of my clients have been asking, Priya, today, consumers just know what to do. They just buy things. How will I have a right to win in this market? I always say that, hey, listen, they're doing many things on autopilot mode. Unless you trigger or give them a question or give them something to think, they are not going to put any effort, right? It's a cognitive load on your mind. And I say that mental effort comes at a cost. And therefore we have to be very clear that what is the trigger that we're going to provide a consumer for him to think. Because the moment you set him to think, there are a series of things that he has to do. And that effort comes at a cost. If we do not think like this and if we do not provide them with the right question. For example, Daniel Kahneman says that if I told you Adolf Hitler likes children and dogs. Oh, yes. You say, what? Can't be possible. This is not possible. This is rubbish. And suddenly, you've got into system 2 thinking. Your brain has slowed down. Your brain is forcing you to think. Your brain is saying, this cannot be true. Let me go and find the facts. I'm giving you Adolf Hitler as an example. You need to have and provide these kind of questions to your consumer. There has to be this kind of a trigger. Remember this line that Daniel Kahneman says, mental effort comes at a cost. And if you do that, and as marketers and brand people in this, we'll go a long way. Therefore, this episode is so important in the times that we live if we really, really want to win in the marketplace. So if you like what I say and you want to know more, reach out to us.